lot of people get fixated with technology, but when you see a breakthrough in technology, there's something that often goes unseen. What it is an entrepreneur, a specific entrepreneur, has actually created the opportunity for the new technology to be used in the world. And there's very famous technological cult heroes, over the last 30 or 40 years: Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Larry Ellison, Jeff Bezos at Amazon now, Elon Musk, Page and Berenier, the two partners at Google. So many people who are really, really great entrepreneurs. And the technology never goes anywhere in the world unless there's an entrepreneur who takes a great personal risk, and usually they lay all their chips on the table in a bet that they can bring a new technology into the marketplace, and they're going to create a market, and they're going to create a demand for something that no one even thought about before. So the thing that you have to remember when you hear about technology doing this and technology doing this, this is people looking at it from the outside who are in the news media, or they're politicians, or they're corporate CEOs. But these are not the people who ever create the opportunity and the demand in the marketplace. It's always individual entrepreneurs. And this goes right back to the most important point you have to remember about all progress on the planet over the last 200 years. Greatest period of progress in human history, more progress on the planet in the last 200 years than all the previous centuries and millennia put together. It's unreal how much progress there has been from around 1800 compared to everything that happened before. You name the area of human activity, and all the growth has happened in the last 200 years, since around 1800, and that happened to be the period from around the 1700 to 1800 when in certain societies, Western Europe, starting in the Netherlands and then to what is now the UK, Great Britain, and then North America, and then spreading around the world, entrepreneurs for the first time in history were admired and respected, on an equal plane with kings and aristocrats and church people, religious people, and everything. This was the great crossover in human affairs, and it wasn't because of any particular technology. It wasn't because of any particular governmental institution or structure. It was because for the first time in certain countries, 3 to start with, that entrepreneurs, people who use their own intelligence and they use their own capital to start with, and they took risks in the marketplace where they could have failed. Many of them we don't know about because they actually failed in the attempt, but certain of them took a real bet and made a real bet on a particular new way of doing things that was faster, it was easier, it was cheaper, it produced bigger results, and that is the reason why all new technology started. All of a sudden, what we call the technological revolution started about 200 years ago. It started not because of the technology itself. It started because there were entrepreneurs who saw the possibility of introducing a great value into the marketplace that would make people's lives easier. People would be able to do things faster. They would be able to get things that they needed at much lower costs, and they could get much bigger results than was ever true any time in human history. So all this starts with the fact of what's going on in an entrepreneur's mind, and what you get down to is they had a particular purpose for their life. They had a particular purpose that they followed because they wanted to achieve some new kind of reality in the world around them. And in many cases, they did it just because they wanted to take what was inside their head and have it appear out in the practical world.